Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 6, Episode 2. Watching here on a lovely, lovely day. I mean, there hasn't been that much football going on lately, just some friendlies, some feisty friendlies, if you might say so myself. There was like that noise that just came out of my mouth. It was feisty. Sure, okay, don't listen to me. But everybody, welcome watching the show on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels, X, and all of us. You can watch us on this man's ripped shirt that is showing on the screen. Oh my god, he's so heavenly. But hey, moving on. But everybody, let me first introduce you to my co-host of the show. His name is Paulinho, and he is a fan of Athletic Madrid. How are you doing, mate?
I'm great. How are you, host?
I'm fine. I'm kind of injured like you as well too, so we can
Let's go.
be injured. No, I don't want to. We can't go anywhere. We're injured.
Oh,
We're Dembeles.
stay.
Let's stay. Here we stay as the man Fabrizio Roman Roman. Okay, sure, cool. Okay, well, everybody, welcome to the show. Let us first go into our first segment of the show, which is indeed the breaking news going on in the world of football, which happens to be the next breaking news about world football. Can't you believe that? I don't know what I just said. Ha! Okay, well, everybody, the first breaking news is indeed about Jota and Silva's boyhood club, Arna's brothers, in a new kit. So the boyhood club of Diogo Jota and Andre Silva have decided their kit for the 25-26 season for the two brothers. Portugal and Liverpool forward Jota and Silva, who played for Portuguese side division club Benfica, died in a car crash on July 3rd in the Spanish province of Zamora. And Gondomar SC have imprinted images of the two players on the front of their home, away, and third shirt for the upcoming season. On the back of every jersey, it also features the name underneath an infinity symbol. And the club said this: "Our new jersey brings a great image of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, two sons of Gondomar, who left us too soon, but who will live on forever in history of our club and our football." Gondomar posted on social media, and so what they said. So yeah, that's a really, really touching tribute, and honestly, I would love to get one of these shirts. It's a nice little tribute to them, and they have it for the blue one, the red one, and this yellow one that is shown on screen right now. So yeah, good, nice tribute from the childhood club of Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. Mr. Paulinho, got one or two words for this lovely shirt?
Lovely, touching.
Okay, lovely, touching. That is great context. Okay, lovely stuff. On to the next breaking news. So the next breaking news is indeed about brutal Tottenham star distraught as James Maddison stretched off in tears during Newcastle friendly. Yes, so James Maddison suffered a bad injury as he was stretchered off in a pre-season game for Tottenham. The Spurs midfielder has been substituted on in less than 10 minutes before disaster struck during a friendly against Newcastle. Off the ball, Maddison began to hobble and instantly put his hands on his head as he motioned toward the bench. It appeared to occur as he chased down the ball, kicking his leg out and suddenly coming to a halt. He struggled to walk back onto the field, continuing to keep his hands on his head in anger and disbelief. The 28-year-old then dropped to the ground and appeared to be in a huge amount of pain as he was grimacing. He shook his head and covered his face, curling up on the grass. His Spurs teammates came and surrounded him, receiving treatment, and they looked to be concerned as well too. And yes, Maddison was eventually taken off the pitch in South Korea, apparently to be tears as he left on his face. But yes, that's very, very sad. So, I mean, I'm just trying to look at the injury that he did suffer as well too. So, I mean, it looks like it was due to a knee problem, and this looks to be sidelining him for 5 to 6 months. So that's most of the season, and yeah, it looks like Tottenham are looking for some other signings as well too. So they already signed Mohamed Kudus, which would be a decent replacement. I mean, kind of, but also Eze from Crystal Palace could be a good replacement as well too. But yeah, replacing Maddison is not going to be easy, and this is very, very sad news for Tottenham. So best of luck to them. Okay, Mr. Paulinho, one or two words about Mr. Maddison's knee injury. I know we both are aware of knee injuries, sadly.
Yes. Sadly, he's joining us.
Yes, he will be part of the Here We Stay crew. So,
Yep. Here we stay.
see you soon, Mr.
Here we
Madison.
land and never take off.
Yes, yeah, it's crazy. I love that.
And after multiple months, we take off.
Oh yeah, true. Hopefully, no injury after that. Okay, lovely stuff. On to the next breaking news. So the next breaking news is about ex-Premier League star was sent off for punching an opponent in the face as furious brawl erupts in a friendly match. The former West Ham midfielder Pablo Fornals was sent off for punching an opponent in an ugly preseason clash between Real Betis and Como. So Cesc Fabregas's side ran out a 3-2 winner against La Liga outfit, but the scoreline was least talking points of the match descended into chaos at the stroke of half-time. So with Como leading 2-0, tempers flared when Betis goalkeeper Alvaro Velez left his penalty area to try to kick the ball off one of the Italian side's player to take a free kick. But few could have expected the chaos that would lead after this, when a massive brawl erupted between both sets of players. Footage online shows Como and Betis stars furiously pushing and shoving, with these two teams' benches even getting involved. And things escalated as ex-West Ham star Fornals and Como midfielder Massimo Piron came to blows at an unsavory scene. Fornals appeared to land a first punch, striking the Argentine in the face, but then swung back at him violently. The two players have been pulled apart by their respective teammates, and that the situation descended into mayhem. Things got out of hand when the Betis forward, Pucho Hernandez, accidentally punched his own teammate, Nathan, while appearing to aim for Piron, but he missed. But yes, eventually the referee managed to regain control of the situation, but only for briefly as he reached to his pocket for cards. So, yeah, that was interesting. I know everybody in the football world kind of saw a glimpse of this, and if you haven't, go look it up on YouTube. It was so funny. It came in as a flying punch and hit his own teammate. That was class. Very class. We love that. Okay. Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about this nice, feisty little brawl between these two friendly teams.
Quite silly and unfriendly.
Quite silly and unfriendly. They should call them unfriendlies now instead of friendlies. So,
True.
very true. Very weird. Very, very feisty. Like it. Okay. So, on to the next breaking news. So, if you didn't already know, Heung-min Son has moved from Tottenham to LAFC. So crazy stuff. But yes, breaking news. Not my first choice. Heung-min Son makes a stunning admission about LAFC during transfer unveiling. So Heung-min Son admitted that joining Los Angeles FC wasn't his first choice after departing Tottenham. Son officially left Tottenham after a decade on Wednesday, heading to the MLS in a new record deal worth £20 million. The 33-year-old shared an emotional goodbye message to his teammates and said farewell to the fans this week of Tottenham. He made his final appearance in a Spurs shirt in a friendly against Newcastle last week in Seoul, South Korea. Son then officially unveiled by LAFC a few days later, signing an initial 2-year deal by the MLS side. But while speaking at his Los Angeles unveiling, the ex-Tottenham captain made a shock admission. He revealed this. They've been absolutely working so hard to get me here to join FC at LAFC, but I've honest, this was not my first choice. But John, who's the LAFC general manager, was the first call when the season finished, and he changed my mind. He changed my heart and he changed my brain. He showed me the destination where I should be. Now I'm here, and I'm more than happy. I am so excited. So yes, he also had an interest from Saudi clubs like Al Ahly, Al Nassr, and Al Qaeda, and as well some Turkish sides as well too. So yeah, I mean, good for him. Honestly, Mr. Sonny, get that bread. You look happy and smiling in the picture that I'm looking at right now, not on the screen, but he looks still happy. So yeah, you want a trophy for Tottenham. You can do anything you want. You can move to Thailand. We'll learn about that in a second. But yes, okay. Anyways, Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Heung-min Son moving to LAFC from Tottenham.
He is now American.
Yes, he indeed is. He's gonna start saying things like "fam," and he's gonna
And
start.
he's gonna be in Chicago soon.
He is gonna be. I don't know if
So
he's actually gonna play, but
he's
you never
gonna
know.
learn the lingo.
He is. He's gonna
That's
get Italian beef.
yeah. He's gonna learn some O block.
Oh, yes, he's gonna go to Oblak. Love that. Okay. Okay, well, everybody, on to the next breaking news. So, the next breaking news is indeed about Wayne Rooney's son bumped up 3 age groups with surprise Manchester United call up. So, Wayne Rooney's son, Kai, may well be the real deal, having received a call up to Manchester United's under 19s. The son of England legend is aged just 15, but has made the step up thanks to some impressive recent performances. In the Super Cup in Northern Ireland, he scored and assisted for United's U16s and their run to the final whistle where they lost to Southampton. That tournament, which taken place since 1983, is one of the most renowned British youth football calendars, and as such earned Kai a place at Europe's most prestigious youth events. And yeah, it looks like the competition consists of 2 groups and features a number of Europe's elite that host Dinamo Zagreb, welcoming Benfica, PSG, Juventus, and AC Milan with United. So yeah, that's really, really good. And yeah, United made it to the final of the under 19 tournament last year, where they lost to Dinamo, but will be hoping to go one further with Rooney Jr., an option on the front and on the wing. So yeah, very interesting stuff. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Kai Rooney. Hopefully you do better things and don't retire as early. So yeah, shout out. Mr. Polino, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Kai Rooney.
Kai can become the guy.
Oh, that is straight rapid.
Boom.
I like it. Boom, big boom. Not this one. Not boom, but boom. That's what I like to say. Okay, lovely. I know. Thank you. On to the last breaking news of the show. All right, so the next breaking news is indeed about Mr. Andres Townsend saying, "I don't care," where he said himself he found a surprise new club where he dries himself with a sock. What? So Andres Townsend made headlines with a shock move to Thailand earlier this summer, but told the world that it was a long road to get there. The 13-time England international regular commentator took an untraveled path to Turkish Super League upon leaving his home country in 2024. But a year later, he's miles out of his comfort zone, announced a new signing for Kanchaburi Power FC, standing upon a historical landmark of the bridge over River Kwai. This was from a publicity stunt. In fact, his path to Thailand started when his initial move from Luton to Turkey with Aslanspor went awry. Towards the back end of the last season, I was playing in Turkey and I hadn't been paid in a few months' salary. The club said to me, "You can take your salary, but you're never going to play for the club again." So he took the salary. And he said this: "I hadn't played since March. I got a bit frustrated. So in the summer, I said to Marlon, his agent, I don't care where I go, just take me somewhere nice, interested, and tropical." He came back with 1 or 2 options in Europe, but for some reason, his gut really just interested about the option in Thailand. So in Townsend's case, his gut isn't a metaphor, but in fact, literally the reason why he's still playing at the age of 34. So yes, the former Tottenham Crystal Palace winger is currently living in Thailand and playing for the club. So good for him. Good for Mr. Andres Townsend, where he looks like Ryan Reynolds right now for some reason, but love it. Okay. Mr. Polino, 1 or 2 words about Mr. Andres Townsend moving to Thailand.
He likes the food
Honestly.
and the parties.
Hey.
He's there for the lifestyle.
Oh yes. Hey. He looks like he's fitting in right now, so good for him. Look a nice little tan man.
Yes.
Okay, lovely stuff. Well, everybody, that was indeed the
Blood clot.
blood cut. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, that was indeed the breaking news for this segment. Okay, well, everybody, on to the next part of the show, which is indeed the. Okay, sorry, it's not bro. It's the transfer talk. So we talk about the most recent transfers this week in football. So yes, let us go ahead and get into it. So, a couple done deals that I did post on my story, if you're following me on all social medias, is indeed the first one I can talk about is Ritsu Don, the 27-year-old moving from Freiburg to Frankfurt, the Japanese international. So, hey, good
Wow.
move. The 21 million fee plus 1 million add-on for euros. Lovely stuff. Yeah, that's a great transfer. Another done deal is, indeed, as we talked about, Mr. Heung-min Son moving from Tottenham to LAFC for 22 million euros. So yeah, great stuff. Another one, Mark
Incredible.
Gahey going from Chelsea to Sunderland on a loan. So could be good stuff for Sunderland. Could never know. Never know. Another MLS transfer is indeed Mr. Thomas Müller moving from Bayern Munich to the Whitecaps in Vancouver. So yeah, good signing. He wants some cold air. So yeah, 6 million. Good, nice. Another one, Timothy Weah moving from Juventus to Montpellier. JK, he's moving to Marseille. I tricked you, haha. We asked for a loan fee of 1 million and 14 million to buy. Another one is Ardon Yashuri going from Club Brugge to AC Milan. Ooh, 36 million rumored fee for 3 million add-ons. Another one is Kieran Drewsbury Hall going from Chelsea FC to Everton on a permanent transfer for 28 million plus 3.5 million add-ons. Good transfer for Everton. Another one, Tyler Morton going from Liverpool to Lyon on a 10 million fee and yeah, 5 million add-ons. Great decision for Lyon. Another one is Frankowski going from Galatasaray to Rennes for 2.75 million, the 30-year-old right back. So yeah, good one.
Played for the Chicago Fire at one time.
What?
He did.
He did?
Yep.
Oh shoot, good
5
for him.
years ago.
Oh, good job, Mr. Frankowski. I'm proud of you, mate. Okay, lovely stuff. Next one is indeed Saud Abdulhamid going from Roma to Lens on a 500k loan fee, 3 million to buy. Good for him. Another one is Jamel Simpson Poussey going from Manchester City to Celtic on a loan. So good transfer for him to get some first team football. Vladimir Kofal going from West Ham to Hoffenheim as a free agent. Centre back, right back, 32-year-old. Good for him. Playing some more football. Another one, Will Lancashire going from a loan of Tottenham to Oxford. So good playing time for him. Another one, Anel Amdohanovic going from Sheffield to Feyenoord for 6.9 million, centre back. Nice. And another one, Bobby Clark going from Salzburg to Derby County on a loan. Good playing time. Another one, Kelevin going from this nice club, I believe it is a Moscow team in Russia, to Palmeiras for 6 million, the right back. So good for him. Another one, Kiefer Moore going from Sheffield to Wrexham for $2.3 million fee. The striker, that's a great deal for Wrexham. So good for them. I guess another done deal we can talk about is indeed the lovely one of Luka Jovic going to the Greek side. I don't know, it's AEK from AC Milan. So yeah, I mean, AEK has been signing some players, so shout out to them. Hopefully they can get some more people too. Another one, Gonçalo Guedes going from Wolves to Real Sociedad for 11 million. Simon Som going from Parma Calcio to Fiorentina. And Abdoulaye Ndeye going from this lovely team called Stade Troyes to Parma Calcio. And then Tuta, the Frankfurt player, going to a team in Saudi Arabia for 18 million. So get that bread, king. Another one, Miha Zajc, going from Fenerbahce to indeed Dinamo Zagreb. Good transfer for him for 1.5 million. And yeah, lovely stuff. And another one actually to talk about is David Luiz. Lovely stuff for him, going to a team in, I believe it is, what is this team? It's a, man, what is this team? Coming, what is this team? What is this team? I want to try to figure out what it is. Is it a Greek?
Paphos FC.
Oh, the Paphos. Where's that in?
Probably Greece.
Is it Paphos? Is it Greece? Okay.
Cyprus.
Or Cyprus. Oh, yeah, yeah. So David Luiz going to Paphos in Greece. It's a free agent. Good for him. Shout out
Oh,
to
we
him.
should try out for the Cyprus League.
I would be down. That would be a beautiful place to play. And also, this one is crazy. Luc de Jong going from PSV to Porto, and Fabrizio Romano didn't even know about this one. He just showed up, won a match, and he just was wearing the kit, and yeah, there he was. So, Mr. Fabrizio is slacking a bit. But hey, shout out to Mr. Luc de Jong.
Crazy.
I know, right? Another one, Rob Holding, going from Crystal Palace to Colorado Rapids. He wants some American lifestyle as a free agent. Another one, Connor Cody, going from Leicester City to Wrexham. Wrexham signing another big one. So 2.3 million, the 32-year-old. Another one is Daniel Giraldi, going from 2.5 loan fee from Verona to Roma on an 8 million obligation to buy the 22-year-old. Nice, nice. Callum Wilson going from Newcastle to West Ham United as a free agent. Good stuff for them. And Yassine Ozkan going from Aston Villa to Anderlecht on a loan and 70 million to buy. Samin Kilosi going from 1 million to 1 million option to buy from Biscates to Cagliari. And then George Karasal going from Dinamo Zagreb, Dinamo Ukrainian team to Fluminense. That's a nice one. And then Duje Kaltakar going from Lyon to Real Sociedad on a loan, 7 million to buy. So these are my bad ones, but it is what it is. Try. Another one, Joe Hatto going from Ajax to Chelsea on a 44 million euro fee. The 19-year-old. Good for him. Nice signing for Chelsea. And yes, David Mola Roof. We talked about this one. 12 million from AZ Akmar to the nice little Wolves. Yeah, the wolf going to the wolf. That's so cute. Very nice. And then, yeah, another one, Igor Paichao going from Feyenoord to Marseille on a 30 million minimum fee and 5 million out on the 25-year-old. So, shout out to you, mate. Good for you. Big boy. Another couple ones we can talk about is Kendry Paez going from Chelsea to Strasbourg on a loan. The 18-year-old Mikey Moore going from Tottenham to Rangers, 17 years old on a loan. Serge Aurier going from Galatasaray to a team I have no idea, but Saudi on a loan. Rob Holding, Mr. going out of retirement, but then he's going to Rapids, so hey, cool. But yeah, anything you want to talk about, Mr. Paulinho? I'm pretty sure I covered almost everything, so.
Yep, I think you got everything.
Okay, lovely stuff. I mean, we could talk about some of the rumors, like Ingano Martinez going from Barcelona to Al-Nassr. That's could happen.
I think that might have gotten Here We Go.
Oh, did it? Ooh.
Yep, and I think that means Laporte to Athletic Bilbao is now a go as well.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Alexander Isak, we're still waiting on what the heck is happening there, so we'll see. No idea. Another one, actually, Bradley Barcola possibly rumored to go to Liverpool, so that would be very interesting. A couple more rumors. Mr. Carlos Baliba going from Brighton to Manchester United, possibly. Ilya Zabrani going from Bournemouth to Tottenham, possibly. Jadon Sancho possibly going from United to Inter Milan. Jonathan Roa possibly going from Marseille to Fenerbahce or Biscates. Omari Hutchinson possibly going from Nottingham Forest. JK, I switched it up, haha. Possibly going from Ipswich Town to Nottingham Forest. So that wouldn't be the best for them, but it is what it is. A couple more rumors. Giovanni Simeone possibly going from Napoli to Torino. Samuel
That one's done as well.
It is. Oh my god, crazy. Samuel Chukwueze possibly going from AC Milan to Fenerbahce. Mikel Zieterer is going from Werder Bremen to West Ham. Jacob Ramsey possibly going from Aston Villa to West Ham United. And Florian Tuvan possibly going from this nice little club called Udinese to Lens. And Joel Ordonez possibly going from Brugge to Marseille. And Ezekiel Placios going from Leverkusen to West Ham possibly. And Axel Witsel possibly going to Udinese. And Yanuel Sanchez possibly going from this nice little Sevilla to Napoli. And Jack Grealish possibly going from Manchester City to Everton. That'd be a great signing for Everton if they do sign him. So lovely stuff. Okay, well, that was indeed all the transfers I had on my end. And yeah, lovely stuff. But now, everybody, we are going to go on to the main segment of the show, which is indeed the Who Will Stand Out in. I'm going to press this button.
USA. Great.
Thank you for your patronage.
But yes, everybody, before I press everything, don't get angry with me. Chill out. Okay, there's no need for that. Come on. Come on. Stop it.
What is that?
I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, as I was saying, let's get into the Who Will Stand Out in the top 5 leagues. And yes, it's going to be a fun time. Mr. Poligno and I have a nice little list of who we believe will stand out. And I kind of went with the basics of, who did good last season and who as well is coming in and going to do good. So we're going to first start off with the Premier League, where indeed I put, the man who did the best in the Premier League and got the Premier League Player of the Season last year, Mohamed Salah, with 34 goals and 23 assists of last season. He's going to do good. I mean, if he doesn't get injured, of course, but yes, I believe he will do good. So, yeah, that's one of my first picks. We can go on to the next one as well, too. Of course, you can't rule him out, Erling Haaland, the Norwegian, from Man City, with 31 goals and 4 assists last season. He didn't do his best, but still, at not his best, 31 goals is still mad in all competitions. So, hey, shout out to Erling Haaland. Can't wait to see what he's got for the next season. And then, of course, Martin Zubimendi with 2 goals and 1 assist last season, but don't count it off. I'm sure he's much a better player, and I'm sure Mr. Poligno can say much more about him than I can. He just moved from, as you know, Poligno.
Sociedad.
Real Sociedad, yeah. How
Yeah,
did
he's
you
a DM.
How did you do last season for
It was
Sociedad?
really good. I mean, their midfield was pretty dysfunctional, but he basically did the entire job there. So
Ooh,
it's pretty good.
okay. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Okay, next one is indeed Florian Wirtz, moving from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool with 16 goals and 15 assists for Leverkusen last year. And he already got a goal, I believe, for Liverpool. So, yeah, we'll see what he's going to do. I mean, I don't really favor Bundesliga players coming to the Premier League and doing great, Erling Haaland. But, yeah, you never know. Could happen, could not happen. You never know. Next one is indeed Cole Palmer for Chelsea FC. He had 18 goals and 14 assists last season for Chelsea, and that was part of the season. He wasn't even doing that great, but if you saw him in the Club World Cup, oh my god, there's things to come from this lad. So hopefully he keeps up that form and does more. Next one is indeed Bruno Fernandes, the man who literally carried Manchester United, the captain of Manchester United now, and carried them to not get them relegated and bring them to Europa League final. So hey, shout out to this man, the Portuguese man. So 19 goals and 19 assists for him last season with Manchester United. And indeed, next is indeed Ryan Cherki, coming from Lyon to Manchester City from 13 goals and 21 assists last season for Lyon. And yeah, can't wait to see more stuff from him. Such a creative player. And yeah, more to see about him. Okay, well, yeah, those were my couple of picks. I mean, this is maybe a little obvious, but gotta keep it safe. But now Mr. Poligno did a couple of research for the top 5 leagues as well too, and let's see what you got for your Premier League. So, do you want to go ahead and just talk about them yourself, mate?
Yeah, sure. I don't think my Premier League ones are is out there as some of my other ones, but
No, it's fine. It's fine.
for first one, replacing Kirkez at left back at Bournemouth, I put Adrian. Or is it Adrian? Truffert. He did really good in Ligue 1. He's been very good there for a bit of time now, and I think he came up through the French national team setup and was a starter at pretty much all their levels. So I expect him to start more consistently taking over for like Theo Hernandez at the French national team level. Which I've seen him make a few appearances. I'm pretty sure there, unless I was seeing like U23. And then I think he's well set up to take over for him at Bournemouth. So I'd be very surprised if he wasn't a huge hit there.
Okay.
Gyökeres, I mean, I want to say he was like top scorer in Europe. He didn't get the Golden Boot, of course, because of goal coefficient,
Boo.
because of the league, but um, he's performed in the Champions League, and he's put up just about undeniable numbers in the Portuguese league. And even though he hasn't gotten the service that you'd expect from players with Arsenal's like creative caliber,
Yep.
I think eventually they'll figure out how to include him more, and hopefully somewhere in the beginning of the season they really start to get him firing.
Hopefully.
And then new signing just from today, only a few hours ago.
Oh.
Benjamin Sesko signs for Man United for like 81 mil.
Yeah, well, is it pounds or is it euros or what?
I think it's 81 million euros. I want to say it's like 76 plus 5 or something like that.
That's crazy. So that's
That is
actually
crazy.
Newcastle's in the mud right now.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to sign somebody. I've heard a lot about them signing
Nicholas Jackson.
Wissa potentially. I think. Oh yeah, I've heard about that as well. I think both would be fine.
Yeah.
But they haven't acted yet, so we'll see what they do with that. Are they Champions League this year as well, Newcastle?
I believe the Europa League because they just lost out on Champions League because Chelsea.
Oh right. Oh, who got the other Champions League spot then? Right?
It was
who got
it
I
was
know the top
Liverpool.
four.
I believe it was
Oh,
Nottingham
Tottenham,
Forest.
right? Tottenham. Okay.
Yeah. It was Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Nottingham Forest. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
24, 25. Oh, Newcastle did get Champions League. Okay.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot 6 got it because of what was it? Because of Europa League.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Sesko is not going to be going into any European football. So I think that'll be better in terms of letting him kind of settle into the Premier League and not having too many match weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he'll hit as hard as someone like an Isak if Isak moved to Liverpool. But he's also a lot younger than Isak, and he's really the best striker at his age in his age group, and has been for a bit of time. So I expect a lot of big things from him. And then Tijani Reinders, he was minimum like top 3 midfielders in Serie A last year.
Yeah.
And I think you could make an argument top 1 can cover 6, 8, and 10. And especially if Rodri misses time again this year, I think they finally have a really viable replacement for him in that case, and Reinders would do the job there. And even then, I think he's the perfect player to play alongside Rodri as well.
Okay.
And then on to Kudus, especially with Tottenham just losing James Madison to injury.
Yep.
He's going to be absolutely huge for them. And with them losing Son as well, he's going to take up a lot of the creative mantle. And I think with their new coach, Thomas Frank, I think they'll be able to get something out of Solanke this season. I think he's going to have a much better season.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Kudus is going to be a huge contributor to that, though. And then last but not least, Martin Odegaard. So Arsenal's midfield 3 is looking like it's going to be Rice, Zubamendi, and Odegaard. Or possibly they might even start the season with Norgard in there starting.
Nope.
And either way, that is going to leave Odegaard as the most defensive most offensive of the 3 this year. So I think that's going to open up more opportunity for him to really get to the form that he was at a season or 2 ago, where he was scoring and assisting a lot more and getting a lot more opportunity in the final third. So that's my reasoning for Odegaard really picking up his form next season.
Lovely stuff. Okay. I mean, do you want to talk about just give your like little shout out to your short list that you had before as well too?
Oh yeah, I mean a few other guys in the Premier League that I would be excited about. Obviously Isak. I mean, I think he's gonna go to Liverpool, and I hope he does, because I want Newcastle to get that situation sorted out quickly. I don't want it to be a situation where like he's on bad terms and kind of be forced to play.
Yeah.
And then Iliman Ndiaye, even though he didn't really light it up at Marseille a season ago, he looked good when he came to Everton, and then he's looked good in preseason as well. So I'm looking forward to him. John Arias, who just came over from Brazil and is taking Mateus Cunha's role. He looks like a really good player, and when you watch the interviews of all the players on that, I want to say was on the team. I think it was players on the team. They were all saying that John Arias is like unreal, and then he's looked really good in the friendlies. So I'm excited about him. Ollie Watkins, I mean, he's consistent. He does the same stuff every year.
Of course.
He's 29 towards the end of his prime, and they just lost Rashford and Asensio, so he's going to have to step up even more, and I think he's going to do it. And then last but not least, for the short list, I have Joao Paulinho, who just came over from Bayern to Tottenham. Tottenham's been looking for a screen in front of their defense for quite a while, and Paulinho was just that at Fulham. And maybe he's not going to start every game. I think he's going to come more into the team throughout the season, as they need to start resting players like Bentancur, or when Basuma hopefully doesn't, but inevitably recently he's been getting injured every season. So Paulinho offers really good cover there. So I think that's going to be really big for Tottenham in terms of providing depth in an important position.
Okay. Fair. All right. Well, everybody, that was indeed the Premier League ones to watch. So I wish the best for them, and hopefully they don't get injured or do bad based on our bad karma. We have been known to do that. Just kidding. We make everybody better. That's what we are. All right. Well, everybody, on to the next league, which is indeed the La Liga. And yes, the player of last season for La Liga was indeed not Lamine Yamal. It was indeed Rafinha. But where's Rafinha now? I don't know. He's bad. JK, he's great. But yes, Lamine Yamal is here with 19 goals and 22 assists. He did absolutely astounding for Barcelona. And yeah, shout out to him. I think he's going to do pretty well next season. You never know. Never know. All right, well, so my ones to watch was indeed first Pedri, the midfielder, with 10 goals and 10 assists last season for Barcelona. Powerhouse of a man. Sticks his tongue out in the picture right now, and he knows what he is doing. He is a man with a plan. And yeah, he's going to do great things next season. Next one is indeed Erling Haaland. This is the thing, Gonzalo Garcia. I don't know why Erling Haaland's there, but hopefully he plays like him, so you never know. But 30
goals and assists, that's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
but the
impressive.
thing is, that was in the La Liga 2, so that's basically, the under 21s, so.
Oh, I thought those were Haaland's numbers. Okay.
No, mate. Haaland did better than that, actually. But yeah, 30 goals and 6 assists for him. And he did play some La Liga games last season, and as well, dude, in the Club World Cup, which we're counting because this is all competitions. And yeah, Gonzalo Garcia, he's going to do great things, hopefully, for Real Madrid. You never know. Next one is Dodi Lukumbakio. Please fix me if I'm doing it wrong.
Luka Bacchio.
Love that name.
Right.
With 11 goals and 2 assists. Nice player. And he played for, indeed, Sevilla. Am I right, Paulinho?
Yep.
Amazing. And yeah, looking forward to what he's going to do next season for Sevilla. I mean, you can talk about probably more about these lads than I can. So, hey, Cool. Well, yeah, shout out to him. The next one is Inaki Williams with 11 goals and 9 assists last season for Athletic Bilbao. Was probably going to go to Barcelona, but no, he's staying at his lovely club and hopefully he does more good things for them since the William brothers are there. So, hey, shout out to them. Next one is Julian Alvarez, Mr. Spider-Man, with 29 goals and 9 assists for Atletico Madrid after just moving from Man City, just adjusting to La Liga just like that. Oh my god, he's going to do great things for Atletico Madrid and as well too as Solat that help him out. So, hey, can only go up from there, hopefully. Next is the Vinicius Jr. You can't count out this Brazilian player with 22 goals and 16 assists. And the past season, and yeah, I mean, he is who he is. I love him or hate him, he is a great player. He might not do the best Neymar, Ronaldinho impersonations, but he is Brazilian and has flair. So, shout out to him. Yeah, so those were my ones to watch in La Liga this next season. Let's now move on to Mr. Paulinho's ones to watch. And yeah, do you want to go ahead and get into it?
Yep. I would say so. My first guy is Gavi.
Who?
I think he came off of injury last season, and I think this season is going to come in and have a much larger effect on Barcelona in their season. I think he's going to really kind of put his name back on the map because I feel like you didn't really hear his name a lot last season. Pretty sure that has to do with the ACL he had not too long ago. So, oh, nope, never mind. He did play last season for most of it. Okay, ACL was the year before, but I think he's gonna have a much bigger effect this season. It looks like they're testing him next to Pedri in some of the preseason matches, and even then, I think they'll kind of mix him in with and around Pedri more this season, and yeah, I think he'll have like a big breakout year this year. Next up is Molero. He played at Las Palmas last season as a left midfielder / like left attack midfielder, left winger. He's like the perfect replacement to for Alex Baena, who was, I think he finished first in I think he was top in assists in La Liga over the last 2 years. And Molero had a really great year last year, and you can already see in the friendlies that Molero is kind of taking up those positions that Baena did, and he's creating a lot of chances. So, with Villarreal in the Champions League for the first time in a bit of time, I think he's going to be really effective and announce himself on the European stage this year.
Nice.
Yep. And then we have Arda Güler. He played, especially with Xabi Alonso in. He played quite a few minutes in the Club World Cup compared to his regular season. And I think he could have quite a similar breakout to Gavi, whether he plays in midfield or he plays on the right wing. I think he's going to be super effective. He's super technical, and he's got a great eye for a pass. So I really see him making another step next year.
Nice. Yeah.
Next is a player who broke through last year, Jare Gizar from Athletic Bilbao.
What a name.
Yeah, he's a defensive midfielder. And a lot of people know him from the goal he scored against Man United, but he absolutely sweeps up the midfield. And he's super important for Bilbao as they play with a 4-2-3-1, so he's the main guy sweeping in that too. And he's also really good on the ball as well. I got to see him live against Rangers in the Europa League. He really put on a great performance. And I talked to some of the Athletic Club fans, and they gave me a lot of input on what they think of him. So I'm really with them after watching him and watching a few more of his performances after that. After that, I have Espria. He's looking like a rising star at Girona, and this preseason he's been really good. And last season he also had a pretty good season. He plays behind the striker. Yasser Espria, he's Colombian.
Wow.
Let me see if I have much more to say about. I think he played a lot more towards the end of the season, but he looks really good. He's quick. He's technical, and I can see him doing really making a big step next season with Girona.
Mhm.
Finally, we have Cardoso. Originally, I was going to put Baena in this top 6, but I was actually really impressed by Cardoso's performance in Atleti's friendly, even though they didn't win the friendly. Cardoso looked very good, and that's not to say that Baena didn't, but Atletico hasn't had a true defensive midfielder for quite a number of years, and they've just been throwing Koke there, and he's done an admirable job, especially considering that's not his natural position. But Johnny Cardoso is good on the ball. He gets into tackles, he can cover a lot of ground, so he's going to be a huge addition to their midfield, especially considering that the midfield has had a lot of trouble balancing out players that can really run and cover ground and players that are actually defensively intelligent. So that's going to be really big for that. On to other La Liga players that I think are really going to hit the ground running this season. I have Hoyson, especially if they do a back three or a hybrid version of that. I could even see Rudiger really making a big comeback this year, because I don't really think he was that great the last year or so. Alex Baena and Pablo Barrios at Atletico, I think, could have really good years. And then you have Bernal coming back at Barcelona. We'll see what happens to him, but he's going to start getting involved again this season after his ACL last season. Athletic Club Bilbao, you have Marwan Sanadi. And I think they only have 2 strikers right now that really get minutes, which is Guruseta and Sanadi. And Sanadi only scored 1 or 2 goals last season. But he's a super dynamic player. And I think once he starts getting his finishing together, you're really going to see something special in that attack in Athletic Club Bilbao. They also look like they're going to have Laporte coming in, and that's really going to solidify their defense. Their defensive 2 is going to be Danny Vivian and Aymeric Laporte, and that's going to be one of the best defenses, if not the best defense they've had in a very long time. And then also they have Ohan Sunset, who plays behind the strikers and attack midfielder. He scored 15 goals last season on La Liga, and he was the top Spanish scorer in the league. At Villarreal, also Santi Mourinho in defense, great player. He's going to make a big breakout this season. Had a great game against Arsenal as well and against Gyökeres.
Yep.
Thomas Partey also went to Villarreal. Young, which is a striker from Villarreal's B team. They always pull out a striker every single year out of nowhere who just becomes amazing. So he's my bet for this year.
Nice.
Real Betis getting Valles is really big for them. The goalkeeper from Las Palmas. He's actually the guy that I think you were saying started the fight.
Yep.
But he's really good with his feet. And
This too.
oh yeah, that's definitely for sure. But Betis have been investing in their keeper position for quite a few years now, like almost, maybe even a decade at this point. And they really haven't gotten a top guy. maybe even since like I would say Antonio Don was pretty good with them, but Baez is like the first guy that I'm really 100% sure will hit. I was surprised Paul Lopez didn't hit when he signed with them, but I think this is a really good option for them. And then Mark Roca is going to have to be huge, especially with Johnny Cardoso leaving. And he's just coming back from a major injury as well. Celta Vigo are in Europe for the first time in a long time, and they have Brian Zaragoza and Hutkla, who just came in. So they're gonna be in the front three alongside Aspas. So that's gonna be very exciting in Europe. Other notable names that I think will be good next year: Izzy Palazon, Aymar Aros, Sergi Darder, Kubo, Gonzalo Guedes. I think Diego Lopez could break out of Valencia, and Javi Guerra I think will do well again. Taratz, who played well at Getafe last season, moved to Espanyol. I think he's going to be big in them overperforming, and you'll have to wait for predictions, but I think they're going to have a big season this year.
Okay.
And then Santi Cazorla's back, and the last exciting guy is Ejuke at Sevilla.
Okay.
Who I think he ended his season early with a knee injury last year, so we already got to see a little bit of how he was.
I mean, I'm sure. Hopefully, everybody listening, hey, do it for your FIFA transfers on market, or do it for your FPL. Yeah, it would help. Sure. Okay. And if you like to bet, hey, sure, do that. Trust us. Why not? Don't take our word for it, but it is what it is. Okay, lovely stuff. That was indeed La Liga, who will stand out. Now on to the next one, which is indeed the Serie A, or who will stand out in the Serie A.
Are you saying McTominay is?
Yeah, of course. I put the man who got the Serie A player of the season. Is indeed Scott McTominay is Scott McSauce. Indeed. With 12
they need to make like a McDonald's, like, you know how Travis Scott did like the Travis Scott meal? They have to make a McSauce meal.
I would go to Italy just for that, actually. Yes.
I'm going to go to Naples for it.
Ooh. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, sorry. On to the ones that we'll watch. Yes, we will watch. Yes, first is indeed Evan Ferguson from Brighton to Roma, with 1 goal and 0 assists for Brighton last season, but the stats looks terrible. He was injured most of the time, and on his friendlies with Roma, it looks like he's been doing some decent stuff. He got a hat-trick. So, hey, you never know what could happen. He is a machine, a Northern Ireland machine, and you never know what he can do. Next one is indeed Moise Keane for Fiorentina with 18 goals and 2 assists in his last season. So yeah, he is a beast and he is ready to do great stuff. So can't wait to see more stuff from him. Next indeed is in Anjon Boni with 6 goals and 4 assists, and he's just transferred from Mr. Polino, if you know where he transferred from. I believe it might be
from Parma.
From Parma Calcio, yeah. And yeah, did great stuff for them, and can't wait to see what he's got to do for Inter Milan this next season. Next is indeed Jonathan David, the Canadian, with 25 goals and 12 assists for Lille last season. And coming into Juventus, let's see what he got, and I'm ready to see what he can do. So Juventus needs some decent players for once, because lacking past couple seasons. All right. Next one is the Lautaro Martinez. I mean, you know him, the Argentine, for Inter Milan, 24 goals and 7 assists last season for him. He's consistent. He's good. He's pacey. He's witty. He's funny. And yeah, you don't know what he's going to do. Hopefully he does good this next season, so we'll see. Next, indeed, Alessandro Bastoni, a defender for Inter Milan, with 1 goal, 5 assists for Inter Milan last season, but played like over 2,000 minutes and such a great player for Inter Milan as well too. So shout out to him, and can't wait to see what he's got next season. But yes, these were my ones to watch. They might be obvious, but that is my job. Okay, next on to the one to watch is indeed the Serie A. Ones to watch by Mr. Paulinho. And do you want to just give a quick overview of these lads that you have selected in the Serie A?
Yeah, so starting on the left side, we have Samuele Ricci on the bottom left and Jashari on the top left. And those two are going to come together and be a big part of AC Milan's midfield, which is pretty major, especially considering their best player probably, Tijani Reinders. I think he's their best player, considering he just left. And he was so influential for them last year. And considering their signing of Fofana didn't go as well as they were hoping, these two either offer cover for him or they can also play alongside him. So this is really big for AC Milan. Maybe it puts them in a situation where they play alongside Fofana and Fofana plays better alongside them.
Yep.
And if Fofana doesn't work out, because he was pretty expensive, then those two can replace him. So good way to get insurance, and I think they're both two really high ceiling signings, and they can grow together in the team. As for Dodo, I think
What a
he's
name.
yeah the bird.
Bird.
I think he's one of the best fullbacks in the world. To be honest, I watched him a decent few times at Fiorentina, and he's so good going forward and overlapping, and he's just a ball of energy at wing back. You really couldn't ask for much more, to be honest, unless you were getting Wesley in the top right. He came over from Brazil after a few really good seasons down at Flamengo, and I've always kind of found Roma's right side, especially after Karsdorp didn't really work out that well, or Schalik either. They really have not done the best job of getting their right wing back / right back position figured out. And I think this guy could really get it done for them. I'm excited to see what he does. Bologna, they're going to be in Europe again, right? Let me make sure they're going to be in Europe.
I would think so.
I'm
Yeah.
going to send Diao first.
I think they're in Europa.
Yeah, I think that you're right.
Or conference.
Let's check real quick.
Isn't it Juventus or Roma are Rigo's favorite teams? And they both
Yeah, they're Europa. Yeah, I think they won the cup in Italy.
Yep.
So Orsolini's going to have to do a huge carry job there. They lost quite a few players this year, and it looks like they might even lose like their entire defense pretty much.
No.
They still have Lucimi, who had a great season there last year, but they lost Bakuma to Napoli. They're letting Abisher go to Como, I want to say. Might be wrong on that, actually. I know he left to go on loan somewhere, though. To Pisa, right. And I think that leaves them in a position where they need some players to really come through for them. He has insurance now with having Bernardeschi behind him, so he can rotate if he needs to, but Orsolini really is by far and away the star of the side now. Dan Ndoye is gone as well. So yeah, hopefully he can really pull it together for them. And then Como, who've made a ton of huge signings this summer.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Diao signed permanently for them. I think he signed mid-year through last year or something like that. But he had a great year with them. He's super young, and it looks like they're signing a bunch of other young players. So we'll use that to segue into the other Como players who I thought would be exciting. So Cutrone, he's coming up with them out of the second division. Well, obviously he played first division last year as well, but I think he's an exciting guy. People have known about him since his AC Milan days when he broke out there. Bellotti just signed with Como, which is pretty major news. Jesus Rodriguez came over from Betis, which is, in my opinion, their biggest signing of the summer. He completely broke out with Betis last year in the second half of the year, and he pretty much owned that left flank all by himself. So he's super impressive. He's pretty tall for a winger, but he's a great athlete. He's got good feet. So yeah, I know, right? So yeah, he's an exciting guy to watch out for. Looking at other people, Napoli have Luca, who's looked good in friendlies, but he's sharing time with Lukaku. Milinkovic-Savic is probably the best keeper they've had in quite some time. Noah Lang to kind of be a Kvaratskhelia replacement, and at least in terms of positional. I think you already mentioned Lautaro Martinez, but I think he's gonna have a much better season than he did last year. He was still good last year, but I think he's gonna have like a season more similar to the year before, where he was in Ballon d'Or conversations. Enrique, who just came from Marseille. I think at the very least, I think he can challenge Denzel Dumfries. I don't think that. I think Dumfries might be better in a back three. Personally, I don't think he's not that technical of a player, and I think he makes a lot of bad decisions on the ball. But he's a very good duel winner, so I can see why they want him going up and down the pitch. But I can see Enrique maybe taking his spot even. I think Scalvini with Atalanta is going to be he's going to have a breakout year, and De Ketelare without Gasperini, I think Atalanta is possibly going to have a pretty rough season. But if they don't, I think it's going to be largely down to De Ketelare, especially with Lookman looking like he's gone. Juventus, Jonathan David, Kefren Turam. I think they're going to be 2 stars last season. I think Kefren Turam is probably one of the most underrated midfielders in the world right now. He's so good whenever you watch him. And then Moretti, I think, could also have a kind of a breakout season. I think he was on loan last season. Might have been at Genoa, I want to say. But him rotating in the midfield with Locatelli and Thuram, I think, is going to be good. You already talked about Ferguson, but yeah, he could have a great season. And Wesley. What did you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For Fiorentina, Gosens put up like 15 goal involvements last season, so I think he'll continue that. Fagioli, I think he'll have a good season. I think Castellanos with Lazio could really he has some potential to break out. And then Ravella, of course, already had a good season last year. And then other notable names, Giovanni Simeone, Sole Udinese, who's a center back. I've seen him a few times. He's good. Stanciu, the Romanian at Genoa.
Got up.
Mina at Cagliari. Suzuki at Parma, as well as Leone. And then Berardi is back up into the first division with Sassuolo. Brought them back up. Good from him. And then Quadrado at Pizza.
Oh, pizza. Yummy. Yeah.
Pizza.
Love that. Okay. Lovely. Is that all you got, mate?
That is all I have, unfortunately.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Well, everybody, yeah, like I said, take a look and a listen again for your wants to watch.
You can listen to it on half speed.
Oh, yes. You can listen to it on 0.05 billion. Listen to it in slow motion. Love it. Okay. Well, now let's move on to the next league, which is indeed the who will stand out in the Bundesliga. And of course, I have to start out with Mr. Harry Kane, with 41 goals and 14 assists for Bayern Munich last season, because he was the player of the season last season for Bayern Munich. Isn't that crazy, Mr. Paulinho? 41 goals.
That is cray.
It was very cray.
Cray.
Not surprising though. He's such a great player. So, moving on. Okay, well, my ones to watch, kind of obvious. Next season is indeed first. Sergio Guirassy with 22 goals and 0 assists for Borussia Dortmund. Interesting what he has to offer next season. You never know. Mr. Alexander Pavlovic, the Bayern Munich defensive mid, 1 goal and 0 assists. Bayern, but hey, such a great player. You don't need goals and assists to prove yourself. So, yep, shout out to him and can't wait to see what he's got. Next is indeed Miko Olise. I wasn't familiar with his game. The Frenchman for Bayern Munich with 20 goals and 23 assists. I didn't know he did that well for Bayern Munich in his first season coming from Crystal Palace. So can't wait to see what he got for next season. He's going to do great things. But
Got overshadowed by the other right wingers.
I know, right? I know. But yeah, shout out to him. Great player. Next is the Luis Diaz coming from Liverpool to Bayern Munich, the Colombian with 17 goals and 8 assists for Liverpool past season, and can't wait to see what he's got to do because he's replacing the likes of Sané and as well Gnabry. I mean, not really, but yeah, he's one of the decent wingers that's going to come in for Bayern. So hopefully he'll do good things. Next is the Hugo Larsson, the young 20-year-old Eintracht Frankfurt midfielder with 6 goals and 6 assists in his last season with Frankfurt, and can't wait to see what this young lad's got. Honestly, he's very talented, and knowing Frankfurt, he's going to be sold in the wintertime to a big Prem or La Liga team for a lot of money. So I'm going to guess he's going to be a good £60 million, maybe even to the 65 million. So I never know. I mean, I would probably guess it, but never know. But yeah, shout out to him. Next is the Luis Opinda, the lovely player forward for 13 goals and 7 assists for RB Leipzig. And yeah, I mean, he's been consistent for Leipzig past couple seasons, so can't wait to see what he's got. He's a fast player and great player. Lovely. Okay, well, those were the mine's one to watch. Might be obvious, but they are solid and can't wait to see what they've got. All right, Mr. Paulinho. Now it is your turn for your ones to watch in the Bundesliga.
I like the Openda shot, especially with Sesko leaving. I think he could be on for like a 20+ goal season at least. I want to see he scored like 25 in his first try. So I could definitely see that happening again. If like Werner or Andre Silva comes in and takes his spot off the bench, Sesko's spot, maybe they'll break out. But yeah, I definitely see Sesko's goals going somewhere else. So with Nathan Tella, with Wirtz gone, I think he's going to be one of the guys that they really consider to play in that kind of attacking midfield position. He was really good. He can play off the right as well. So I think he could really have a breakout season this year. Also, Ritsu Doan. He really had a good season with Freiburg. He's been playing well there for a few years. So I think he'll have another amazing season out in Frankfurt, especially because Frankfurt is so good at coaching attacking players. So I see him as well as Jonathan Burkhardt in the bottom. I see him benefiting from that as well. Top right, looking at Victor Boniface, I think he's such a good player. I remember in the beginning of his season when Leverkusen went invincible, he played so well in the beginning and then he got injured. And then he really didn't hit the form he did the previous year last year. But I think he's going to make a comeback and possibly take Patrick Schick's spot. If not, I hope that they can play alongside each other, because even as like a second striker /10, when they play him there, he looks great there as well. And he's big, he can hold up the ball. and he has the pace and power, and he can dribble. So he's an exciting player. I think Adam Floschek, especially towards the end of the season, you really picked it up with Hoffenheim, and I can see him continuing that and really living up to his previously talked about potential. And then Vincenzo Grifo, he's always really good, and I think he's going to have another good year, but I just wanted to shout him out. Other players that I considered were Bischoff at Bayern Munich. I think he's going to offer cover behind Kimmich / Leimer, whoever they end up putting at defensive mid this year. And Pavlovic. They don't really have a lot of cover there. And Goretzka's injured pretty often. So I think he's a big signing. Maybe you could even take some minutes away there. For Leverkusen, I would also think of Tillman. Tillman, I think, could fill that Vert spot, and I think it's more likely that he does, especially if they play with a winger rather than a 5-back. If they play with a right back and a right winger, I think Nathan Tella is going to take the right wing, and then Arthur, who they had him kind of waiting behind Frimpong for his spot for like the last year or so. So I could see that being their right side, and then Tillman being their attacking midfielder if Ten Hag decides to do that. Who else did I want to talk about?
Bob.
Oh, Skiri at Frankfurt. I think he's really good. He sweeps up a ton of ground. And he's been going around different Bundesliga sides, kind of moving up the table himself. As everyone recognizes more and more, just like what an important player he is to his side. Joe Bellingham, Bayer, and Schlotterbeck, I think, are all going to have big years at Dortmund.
Years?
Yeah, like elf years.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Freiburg, after losing Doan, I think that the replacements were Suzuki, Uri, and Matanovic. So they spent a decent amount of money, all of them put together. So they're definitely banking on at least a few of them hitting to replace Doan's output. And then Mainz, who lost Burkhardt and really did not throw that much money out to replace him. They went and bought Hollerbeck from Union Berlin, and they're really hoping that he replaces him. So he just turned 24, hitting prime striker age, and that's when a lot of strikers' numbers really boost up. So I'm sure they're hoping for that to come up, especially with the system for strikers that are being better than the one at Berlin, where he came from. And then Amiri had a great season there last year. Leipzig, some players I can see stepping up are Bakayoko, Diamande, and Openda. Bremen have Mbangula, Dux, and Staj, who I'd never heard of Staj before this. But he looks like an excellent player. I think he had 10 goals from midfield last year. Stuttgart, Mittelstadt, I think he's one of the best left backs in the world. Stiller, I think, is going to have a great year. And then Furyk, I think, is going to step it up. Especially with Enzo Mio gone, I think that's going to mean that they're going to look a lot more towards Furyk for creative output. For Mönchengladbach, I think Anara is very good. Other notable players, Jasper Lindstrom got a loan to Wolfsburg. I think he could play well there. Amora, Sufal, Gift Orban, and Floschek at Hoffenheim. Cienza at Heidenheim. Dompe at Hamburg. And then two guys I wanted to shout out. Pereira Lage at St. Pauli. He had a great season at Brest last year, and he played Champions League. So him going down to a team like St. Pauli is really notable. And then Illich for Union Berlin. He only played a number of minutes last season, but he scored a good amount of goals, especially towards the end of the season. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
Yep. Is that everything?
Yep.
Love that. Love that. But yeah, everybody. Take these plays a run. I don't know what you got to do with it, but run. Run as fast as you can.
Whatever bets they have, just put the over and say that is not financial advice.
It is the best financial advice. I don't know what you got to say.
I would take it.
I would eat. Okay. I don't know what that means. All right. Well, everybody. On to the last league, sadly. And that is indeed Ligue 1, the French league. And yeah, we got Mr. Ousmane Dembele, who was the French Player of the Year in Ligue 1 with 35 goals and 16 assists. Astounding season for him. And
I was coming to take his title.
Who?
Giroud.
Who? Did you say Giroud?
Yeah.
Oh.
He went to Lille.
Oh, he did move to Lille. You're right. Oh, my bad. I heard he left LAFC.
LAFC.
Damn.
Yeah. Sad.
Sad. I didn't even get to see him. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed it. Okay, well, yeah, on to Ligue 1. So these are the players that I believe will stand out, and hey, you never know. First is the Igor Paschal with 18 goals and 19 assists in his past season for Mr. Polino. Where'd he come from?
Feyenoord.
There we go, Feyenoord in Netherlands. So yeah, never know what he can do. A skillful winger, and he has a great smile. I'm sure he has a nice dentist as well too. So shout out to the dentists out there to make football players look very, very nice. Definitely in Liverpool. Oh my god. All right, next is indeed Magnus Akloche. I'm pretty sure it's Aklush, same thing. Yep. And yes, playing for Monaco, 7 goals and 12 assists for him. Great creative winger. Still young as well too. I believe he'll do great things for Monaco. Next is indeed Vitinha. And yes, 8 goals and 5 assists from last season for PSG in all competitions, but he's a midfielder. He's such a great talent for Portugal and PSG, and can't wait to see what he's got. I'm sure he's going to do great things, no surprises. Next is indeed another PSG player, is Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian player with 13 goals and 11 assists last season. That was for Napoli and for PSG, because he was playing for both teams that season. And yeah, great player just getting started in his not really professional career, but just top team careers. So can't wait to see what he has to do. Oh my god. Yes, next is the Malik Fofana for Lyon with 11 goals and 6 assists in his last season for Lyon. And yeah, great player, very creative as well too, and can't wait to see what he's got next season. Definitely watch out for him. And then last but not least is João Neves, the right back, left back, one of the backs, with 7 goals and 10 assists for PSG last season. Another Portuguese player for PSG, doing absolutely great things, and such a talent at a young age. So yeah, him and Mendes, great players. Okay, well, those are my solid ones to watch next season, and yeah, pretty sure you can see these players doing well next season in Ligue 1, and yeah, taking a run. Next is indeed the Ligue 1 players to watch as well too, and Mr. Polino, go ahead and take it, mate. You are the man with a plan.
All right. Okay, so first we got to start off with Pogba. Pogba is back, guys.
Yes.
And if you have not seen his recent goal, you got to look it up on TikTok, YouTube, the Hub, whatever you got. And
crazy.
Yep. And there's nothing more really to say, you know. All I've got to say is Pogba.
Fair.
Next we got Amin Guiri. He's a consistent scorer in France. He's kind of always been touted for a move out of there, but he's kind of been slowly moving up the ranks. Like he moved from a lower team where he's consistently scoring up the league, and he's proven himself everywhere he's been. I think he scored 10 goals in the second half of the season last year.
Wow.
Just after his move from I want to say it was Rennes to Marseille. So 10 goals in the second half of the season, which is great. And I can see him continuing that, hitting 20 pretty easily next year, especially with better support like Mason Greenwood and Piazziao
Yeah.
alongside the slash behind him. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all works out. Matheus Fernandes Pardo on the bottom. He really ended last season very well. He's been doing well in his friendlies, so I really taught him to explode this season.
You taught him?
I tout him to explode. I believe in him.
I got it.
Nice. And then Bunani for Nice. This guy I'd never heard of until I started doing some research and looking at some stuff. But actually, since from December onwards, he scored and assisted, I want to say 7 or 8 goals. And he's looked really good, especially towards the back end of the season last year. In the last 10 games, or no, how many games is this?
7 million.
In his last 6 games, he got a goal and 3 assists. And I really believe in the man. He's 20 years old and just recently broke into the side, and this is his first like real full season where he's played major minutes for the team. Or this is his first season over 1,000 minutes, I'm pretty sure. So
Good for him.
yeah, he really surprised me and caught me off guard. So good on him. I think he can be a good player coming out of OGC Nice.
Yes, sir.
And then top right, we have Brice Samba. Brice Samba was Lens keeper for the last 5-ish years. And Lens they've been mainly known for their good defense. And he was a big part of that over these recent years. And he recently made the move to Rons, who they must pay higher wages. I think they invest more than Ron. They invest more than most other Ligue 1 clubs.
Yeah.
And even though they don't do the best job all the time squad building, I think they have a good eye for talent. So after watching him a few times as well, he looks like a really good, confident keeper. So I would be very surprised if he wasn't at least a piece of stability for them next season, if not something better. Miko Tadze, especially with Lacazette leaving, I think that someone's going to have to cover for all those goals, and I think Miko Tadze is going to do most of the heavy lifting in front of goal for Lyon next season. Some other players that I have to watch in Ligue 1, there weren't that many for PSG. I don't think that much is going to change. I could see Zaire Emery and Melu getting more minutes next year. I think Marseille did a really smart job shoring up their defense, signing Medina. And I think they also got a guy from Burnley, I think, in the Premier League. That came up in the championship, had a really good season. They got him on a free. So good on them for shoring up their defense. They also got Aubameyang.
Yep.
Yeah, he scored quite a few goals for them a few seasons ago. So we'll see what he can conjure up this time. Monaco, they have this defensive midfielder that might play alongside Pogba. He's 21 years old. His name is Camara.
Yep.
And he's looked really good. You also have Mika Birith up top, who scored, I think, 13 goals in the second half of the season for Monaco. Lille signed Giroud, which we talked about.
Yep.
Strasbourg signed Panicelli, who I think was the top scorer in the second division of Spain last year. But he led a really, really unexpected side to the playoff, which they lost in the final, unfortunately. But that was a pretty major story last year, so he had a great season. And then also Kendry Paez from Chelsea.
Yep.
Strasbourg just lost their number 10, so Chelsea so kindly gave him Paez as a replacement for only 12 million.
Oh, so
Um,
nice.
I'm pretty sure I might have been alone, but if you look at Strasbourg's transfers, they bought like 10 to 12 players, and half of them are Chelsea players that they overpaid for. It's hilarious. Lons, they signed Baidu from Salzburg. He's a good defender. Expect big things from him. Brest, I expect Ajorque to continue what he was doing. Toulouse, Gaboho. I'll actually come back to him. Paris, who's newly promoted, signed Moses Simon from Nantes, I want to say. And then they also signed Otavio. It's a 23-year-old center back from Porto. And he started for Porto in recent years. So he's a major signing in their project for Paris. Nantes signed Hong. He could be good next year. Rons, especially after Guerri left, Calamundo scored a ton of goals second half of the year. So a full season of that, and you could see a big move from him. Ludovic Blas is a great player for Auxerre. You have Osman and Casimir. And then for Toulouse, let me find this Gaboho guy. Gaboho.
Bobo.
Oh yeah, he ended the season really, really well with Toulouse. He's 24. And I guess that's all I have to. Yeah, he just ended the season very well, and I can see that continuing into next season.
Okay. Is that everybody, mate?
No.
Yes. You got me again. Ha ha ha. I can play the laughing track.
Fooled him.
Yes. I never played the whole thing. That is.
Oh. I was chilling.
Well, everybody, that was indeed our lovely ones to watch who will stand out in the top 5 leagues. I hope you took something from that and listen closely.
30s to watch.
Yeah. There's plenty of people to watch. So
only 30
yeah,
in each league.
Yeah, you can just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I mean, if you want to build something in Football Manager or some FIFA team of the season or anything like that, honestly, I actually might do this because this is interesting. I might build a team in the EAFC 26 with all these players. Hey, why not? That could be cool. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Paulinho, for your research, mate. That was very, very helpful and
Thank you, mate.
endearing, sensual.
Oh, yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay, well, everybody, that was indeed the Once to Watch segment. Let us now move on to the next segment of the show, which is indeed the Football Memes of the Week, brought to you by Rival Banters. We talk about the funniest football memes that happened this past week based on the funny things that happened in football. Crazy, very funny. And yes, this is Yamal, who is our lovely meme of the season. After the lovely Euro things, we won't talk about it, but hey, it is what it is. The first meme is indeed about Mr. Scott McTominay. He got nominated for the Ballon d'Or because if you didn't already know, the Ballon d'Or nominations come out. We'll talk about it in another episode because, God, that's a lot of information. But yes, Ballon d'Or nominated for the 25 Ballon d'Or, Scott McTominay. Good for him, the Scotsman. And someone tweeted this and retweeted it saying, "Life outside Manchester United." It's sad but true. It's very sad but true, but hey, shout out to Scott McSauce, as everybody calls him. On to the next football meme of the week. The next football meme of the week is indeed about, the friendlies have been being played lately, and all the players have been doing good, and sometimes the new signings don't do as well. And Mr. Gyökeres for Arsenal hasn't been doing the best, and someone just has a picture of themselves doing the Gyökeres celebration, and they say, at Sporting, doing the Gyökeres celebration, with the hands over the mouth. And then at Arsenal, when he missed a couple of goals and passes. His hands not on the mouth, they're on his head, saying, "What am I doing?" It's okay, Mr. Gyökeres. I'm sure you'll do fine, and you'll bloom in the Premier League. So hopefully, I mean, if not, then you can do more of this celebration on your head. It is what it is. Okay, Sima Yamal, thank you for being here. So the next football meme of the week. This is hilarious, and it's tweeted by a Barcelona fan page that said, "Breaking news: the club has accidentally left defender Andreas Christensen and South Korea. The club discovered he was not on board today's return flight upon arrival back in Barcelona. The club has confirmed that he is safe and will board a flight home later today." Oh my gosh, they don't even know who's playing for them. I mean, you paid so much money for all these players that almost made you bankrupt. So, Mr. Barcelona, keep track of your players. I know Seoul is a nice place, Mr. Christensen, but come on, go back to Barcelona. Weather probably is a bit nicer. Tapas over there too, but it is what it is. Okay, Mr. Christensen, thank you for all that. Okay, well, that was indeed, everybody, the football memes of the week, and that was very funny. We laughed very much like this dude that laughed like this.
USA, great.
Well, everybody, on to the last segment of the show, which is indeed something I have lined up for Mr. Paulinho that he might like, he might not like, I might embarrass him, but it is what it is. Let's get into it. So, everybody, let's now get into the Golden Goal Show football quiz. And yes, let us go ahead and say the rules.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football.
Whoa.
So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Okay, Mr. Paulinho, are you ready for this one? This is just you competing here, and I have something a little lined up for you. So, if you don't get it correct, then I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of this. But if you do good, you're gonna get this. Yeah. Not that. Okay, well, yes, this is indeed a show about Atletico Madrid, the super Atletico Madrid fan
Oh my gosh.
quiz. Yes, sir. All right, are you ready, mate? I'm gonna
Sure.
add a nice little music to this just to keep you a little happy. So yes, question number 1. From which club did Atletico Madrid sign Ramadel Falcao in 2011? Do you want me to give you the options first, or do you want to...
Nope.
Oh,
Porto.
it is indeed... Yes, that is correct. Actually, shoot, I have to do this for you because you are a cheeky little bastard. You. Okay, where is it? The correct thing. Excuse me, it is right over here. Yes, good job, mate. That is correct. Yeah, Falcao signed from Porto and scored 52 goals in 68 games. Wow, love that. Question number 2. 1-0 for me, Mr. Paulinho. Which striker won the European Golden Shoe whilst at Atletico Madrid? Do you want to try to say the person, or do you want me to give you choices?
Orlan.
Orlan? Sure. You don't want me to give you choices? You good?
I do not want choices.
Well, sir, I hate to say it, but you are correct. Damn it, you are such a good boy. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. But yes, Thiago Forlan won the European Golden Shoe in 2009 after scoring 32 goals. Wow. Great stuff. Okay, 2-0 for you, Mr. Paulinho. Proving your worth. Question number 3. Which of these strikers never played for Atletico Madrid? I actually have to give you these. Alvaro Morata, Gonzalo Higuain, Jackson Martinez, or Christian Vieri?
Which of them never played for them?
Correct. Never played for Atletico Madrid.
Say it again.
Morata, Higuain, Martinez, or Vieri?
What Martinez?
Jackson.
Oh, Higuain.
Oh, okay. Well. Oh, okay. Well, I have to press this button for you, Mr. You got it correct again.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yes, mate. So yeah, you did get that correct. Gonzalo Higuain never played for Atletico Madrid, even though he had spells with Real Madrid, Juventus, and Chelsea. I thought he played for Atletico Madrid, but
I played for Real Madrid.
yes, he did play for Real Madrid. I remember that. So, okay, good job. 3-0 for you, mate. All right, question number 4. How many years was Aguero at Atletico Madrid? Do you want me to give you the choices, or do you want to?
Give me the choices, but I think I might be wrong on this.
Okay. Is it 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I want to say 4.
Okay.
I think it was like 2007 to like 2011 or something like that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay. Well. And you have to press this button, mate. Sorry. But not really, because I enjoy your pain. I have to press this lovely button. But I don't even know where it is, because I know you got it correct. You did get it correct. Just kidding. Incorrect. Aguero joined Atletico Madrid in 2006, leaving Manchester City for Manchester City in 2011.
So it was 5 years.
Correct. You were very close, but not good enough. All right, so you got so far you are 3 for 4. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, question number 5. Who scored the double for Atletico Madrid into 2018 Europa League final? You want me to say the person? Choices?
Give me the choices. I think I have an idea. Which year do you say?
2018 Europa League final.
Oh, 2018. Oh, Griezmann.
Okay. You're just gonna go that?
Yeah.
Well, it was indeed a club legend, and club legend is correct. That is indeed Griezmann. He did score double for Atletico Madrid 2018. Good job, Mr. Polino. All right, you are 4 for 5. On to the last question. In what year did Fernando Torres make his debut for Atletico Madrid? Do you need the years? Because I don't know.
I do need the years.
1999,
No.
2001, 2003, or 2005?
2003.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that was fast. Are you sure?
It was 03 or 01. Wait.
No looking up.
I'm trying to remember when they got promoted from the second division. So I think he got them promoted from the second division. But that might have been 2002.
Okay.
It.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Come on.
Screw it. Give me 2003. Let's see what happens. So I think he left in 2000, or he left in 07, I think. So
When did he leave?
06 or 07.
Torres was just 17 when he made his debut in 2001. I know. I'll give you one more. You know what? I'll give you one more. Just for this. Yes. Okay. Yes. Which of these players has not had multiple spells at Atletico Madrid? Griezmann, Torres, Costa, or David Villa?
David Villa.
Oh. Okay. Well. Yeah. Quick fire. Yeah. Got it correct. All right. Well. Yeah. Honestly, 5 out of 7. Not too bad. We'll take that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Mr. Polino?
I think I don't know my years correctly. That's kind of sad. I'm losing track of time.
You're getting old, mate. You're getting old.
I'm aging. My brain's getting injured too.
That's Dembele in the brain. That's crazy.
Yeah. Ambulance.
Ambulance in the brain. Okay. Well, everybody, I hate to say it, but that was indeed the show. This was quite a...
Seagan is just a spectator and looks down at him and says, "That's not human."
Just when you think he's done everything, he comes.
It's time to go!
High five.
Okay, sorry. But yes, everybody, that was indeed the show. Thank you so much for watching. It was a long one, but we do have fun with long ones. Pause. But yeah, that was a great time. I hope you all enjoyed that episode and learned some stuff from it, because hey, we had some fun researching it and we had some fun talking about it. And yeah, use them in your bets and everything, whatever. Mr. Polino, thank you for being on, mate. I am so proud to call you a good Athletic Madrid fan. How do you feel?
Thank you for having me host.
Anytime, Mr. Host. I'm lovely to mess up your sleep schedule. But yes, everybody, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share it, because without sharing it, how else are you gonna know that? Please, como, whatever it is, y'all just calm down, take a chill pill, and just give each other hugs. Don't punch each other. Don't punch your own teammates. That's disrespectful. Yeah. Hey, whatever. As we say in the show, in 3, 2, 1, repeat after me. One. Love football. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.